Well, friends, let's get started. Hopefully my audio is working. Please make a noise game. Thank you. Thought I had more money than that in my most recent save. Okay, so last time we were just gonna go back to the hotel and review the case, but I was doing some grinding, as I am wont to do, and I got a bunch of money. I did a couple missions. I did a couple of cutscenes that I really shouldn't have. But the thing I really got stuck on was the bowling. Now, this bowling game comes right out of Satan's asshole. So I started my own strategy at one point, and then I switched to another one, and then I looked up on Reddit, and I saw that somebody had done my second strategy, and managed to do it. I did not. So I'm going to give that a few tries while we play right now. If it doesn't work out, what we're going to do is just do a couple of other side things and then move on with the story. Now, it's kind of a good thing because
Hold on.
I did get an extra cutscene that I shouldn't have.
You ever need anything? You just come on by.
Does that sound muted? Does it sound like way quiet to you? Or is that my headphones fucking up like they are doing recently? Let me try. See if I can actually hear that.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, is it still quiet? Because it should be the same volume as it used to be.
You ever need anything?
Like the dialogue.
You just come on by, Mr. York.
That's weird. Why would my headphone audio... Whatever. Alright, so I'm just gonna sell some things. Because this is what I did last time. Well, you were watching on your phone before, so it's hard for you to tell. Alright, let's sell some of these. Okay, I think the rest of that's fine.
You ever need anything?
I can't wear the dog tail, I'm sorry. Alright, so I did the bowling lady's second training mission, and then I tried to do the third, and then when I backed out of it, there was a cutscene that I should probably let play. Because it's got some more backstory to her character. But yeah, I will have to redo... I don't understand why I get the obstruction of business penalty sometimes. I think it's because the game takes so long to load that I'm standing in the doorway. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I was gonna eat too.
What'll it be, honey? Oh, coming right up, honey.
Eat some duck hash. It's kind of good that I'm getting obstruction of business penalties, though.
No complaints here.
Oops.
No wonder you call this restaurant the best Louisiana's got to offer.
Oh, my Lord. Ain't that nice of you? I'm sure glad to hear you like Cajun flavor. It's nothing like that Creole food. And I'll be damned if it isn't the best eating you'll find this side of the Mississippi.
Hold on just one moment, Alexis.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought that
No,
both
I'll tell you in a
Creole and Cajun food were staples of the South. Am I misunderstanding something?
Not at all, honey. Cajun and Creole food are both staples of the South. They both have roots in French cooking, of course. But Creole cooking just ain't my cup of tea. Sauces of France combined with cooking methods brought in from Africa, mixed in with Spanish influences and Italian-style tomato sauce. Huh. When you smush all that together, you can't even tell what it is no more. Cajun food is pure and solid. The Acadians who settled in Canada brought it here from France in the 1600s. Then the British chased them off their land and they ran all the way down here. They walked straight across America, north to south. Finally, they found a safe haven right here in southwest Louisiana. Whoop. We got everything you'd ever want here. Fresh fish, wildlife, even veggies and fruit. They used their knowledge of French cooking and added some spice and herbs. And then they threw in fresh local ingredients to create what we know as Cajun cuisine.
I mean, France, Canada, and Louisiana are all closely connected.
Interesting. Now I understand what you mean about the Cajun and Creole food being completely different. But I still insist that both are shining examples of delicious local food. Roots and history aren't that important, are they?
Oh my Lord, you don't get it, do you, honey? Lately, there are shops all over the place calling themselves Cajun, Creole, or whatnot. But all they serve is a hot mess of different ingredients loaded with spices. And the tourists ain't none the wiser. I just hate feeling like folks are getting the wrong impression about Cajun food.
I get it now. According to your interpretation, Creole food is contributing to that wrong impression.
You bet it is. That's why I always make sure to teach all my customers what's what.
Unlock the new thingy. Oh, okay, so it's a good thing I'm getting obstruction of business because of the stamps. These stamps are insane. Like, I won't be able to do these all in one playthrough. But there's some that are like, get this penalty like 100 times or some shit like that. Like this. Pay the pedestrian damage fine 60 times looks like the highest one. And, that kind of sucks because that's $100 each time. I like how it doesn't take me to the new stamp. You see that? It says new. I click it and it just puts me on the same one. But yeah, I've killed a shitload of dogs, shitload of squirrels, bees, capitanos, which I guess are those scissor guys. There's a bunch more monsters, and then there's the red shadows, which we saw at night that one time. Oh, it looks like this might be the bosses. So it looks like 8 bosses, maybe? Sharpshooter. But yeah, there's a whole bunch.
Hi there, handsome. How's your day coming along?
I'm gonna go through the written dialogue pretty quickly. Because I read fast and it's hard to tell how long it would take anybody else to read it. Alright. Oops.
Hi there. Hey.
You might notice in the upper right hand corner sometimes I'm getting a blessing bonus. That's because I talked to the priest at the clinic. That's another thing that I did offline. And he actually gave me a quest where I have to get chills. Now the delay on this thing is the biggest pain in the ass, I swear to God. Fuck! Last time I got this, my first try. My right headphone decided to kick in again. Damn it. That's not gonna work. Oh, it did. Good. Good, good, good. I thought I had too much left spin on it. That split isn't really a real split, is it? Will that actually be classified as a split? So she wants to give us a stone. So this is a stone for the stone skipping minigame, which I also played a bit of, trying to figure it out. I still really didn't.
Hi there, handsome.
Time for the final challenge. Padawan becoming a Jedi. It's true what she says. All that stuff does have to be in play for you to be able to get this fucking thing.
Hi there. Well then.
Alright, here we go. So, the way I started doing it was on the right-hand side, but then I switched to the left, and then I also saw a guy on Reddit did the same thing. So that wasn't strong enough, and I did way too much of a gap, because I have to get used to the delay again. You have to pretty much hit the A button when it's on the right-hand side, just as it starts coming back to the left. At least when you're playing in handheld mode. I gotta get used to this Pro Controller again. Okay, it's a little bit earlier with the Pro Controller, and I am playing wired as well. But yeah, since Loki asked me to, I'm going to be trying this from the right. That was too much to the left, I think. But yeah, it's really hard to get it to go completely straight. Like, really fucking hard. Whoa, what the fuck? Did you see that? He launched the ball with his shoulder. That was bizarre. Wait, you're telling me that you want me to angle it to the right and curve left? Because I can turn this. That was bad. Oops. I did not mean to hit the button there. Let's just try this. Too far to the left. Whoops. Try it with no spin. Easier said than done, dude. Like, that was me trying as hard as I could to get it with no spin. Well, I'm trying different angles here. Yeah, it was close-ish. Damn. Damn, I rode the gutter that time. That was fucking not even it. See, 4. I consistently got 4 when I tried this before. Well, not consistently, but whenever I had any modicum of success. Is that how you pronounce that word? I'm already angling it right up against the fucking gutter. Let's try this. Nope. That was too much. I'm trying. That was almost no spin. Fuck. I'm gonna try going straight again. Down here. No bueno. Shit. I'll go in the gutter if I get it on the right. I mean, I would pretty much have to do it straight. Question is, how do I fucking get it to go straight? Not like that. Son of a bitch. I'm seriously trying really hard to get it right down the middle. Alright, we're going back to the left. Too much to the left. It's gonna miss. Gotta hit that left one. Or, gotta hit the right one on the left side, I mean. That wasn't enough power. That's going in the gutter. Oh, maybe not. Alright, I'm gonna try 5 more times. Damn it. I'm like trying it earlier and earlier, and it still doesn't seem to be helping. Ugh. See, I need to do that exact angle, but to the left instead of to the right. I tried that, Loki. That compensating by starting slightly to the side because I keep getting too far. It still didn't give me very much success. And I tried like doing this, turning it slightly to the right, because I tend to angle it left. Let's see what happens. Yeah, still too far to the right. This is fucking bullshit is what it is. Alright, I'm just doing it once more. We'll try on the right. Nope. Alright.
By the way, Mrs. Carpenter, remember the first time I bowled for you and showed you that I had what it takes to go semi-pro? Was there any special reason why the lane was open that day?
The truth is, something very peculiar happened that day. And as a result, I wasn't able to leave my house for quite some time.
Meaning?
I told you my husband passed away 10 years ago, didn't I? Well, I received a sort of message from him. Crime, punishment, and love, all three were intertwined. fine.
Intriguing. I'd love to hear more.
When he was in good health, he only ever bought me a single present. Only once during our entire marriage. Oh, what a terrible present it was.
Hang on. Plugging my headphones into something different. Let's try that.
Alligator figurine looked so atrocious, and it was wearing this hideous top hat.
Alligator figurine?
Oh, honestly, I just hated it. But that was the only present he ever gave me. So I put up with it and kept it in the house. Then, when he went up to heaven, I figured I finally had a safe chance to get rid of it. So, I buried it along with his coffin.
You threw it away?
Yes, but I regret it now. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I'd just gotten rid of the one and only thing he'd ever given to me. I couldn't believe I'd gone and done something so stupid. Then, suddenly, something unbelievable happened. One day, I woke up, went outside as usual, and there it was. The figurine was right there in my yard, and it was glaring straight at me, as if it had a bone to pick with me. I was so shocked, I thought my heart was going to leap right out of my chest. Right there, I decided I had to tell my husband the truth. So I went up to his photograph and did my best to tell him the whole story. Then I heard it. Honeybee, that figurine is a gift from heaven.
Who said that?
He did. My husband started talking to me through his photograph. Instantly, I felt peace wash over my heart, and I decided to bring the figurine back inside my house. Then he spoke to me again. Let the youngster use the lane, he said. Suddenly, it all hit me. I rushed over, and there you were getting a strike. That's when I realized my husband has always been watching over me ever since he passed away. This is the power of eternal love. You understand me, Mr. Special Agent? Oh dear, what was I thinking? I'm still in the middle of my game here. I was right on the verge of completely ruining my routine. Go on, get, I'm busy here. Shoo, shoo.
Eternal love, Zach. Isn't it wonderful? But why do you think her husband ever bought her that thing in the first... No, we better not go there, Zach. Mysteries are far more romantic when they're left unsolved. Especially mysteries that are connected to romance.
Eric's looking pretty filthy. Okay, Marvin's here.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
He's talking to me like it's in his shop, but he's not. Oh, I wish my headphones weren't giving me such grief. I thought it was... the connection into my computer, but it doesn't seem to be. Because I tried it with extension cables, and it does the same exact behavior. Oh well. I can hear a little bit. What are these guys doing over here? Two identical men. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to check out while we're out and about... Oh, actually... Oh, good! The voodoo shop is open 24 hours. Holy shit. Oh, here I am. There is a particular item I have that I want to try equipping and upgrading, if possible. Obstruction of business. There it is. That's so weird. Where do you equip talismans? Check this out. I have a talisman. I have no idea how to equip it. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's one of the upgrades. Expand. No. Can't upgrade it either.
Thou hast.
Okay. Now we're really on track for what I was going to do originally before I realized the voodoo shop was open. I want to go see if we can re-enter the other world. If we can, there's an item that I need for a side quest in there, I do believe. I don't know why they wouldn't let you go in again. They did in the first game. And that feels like the type of thing that they would keep. Otherwise you would have to use the chapter select, do the whole day over again. Or the whole chapter. I guess it's multiple days. And I know I'm about to unlock fast travel when the next chapter starts, I think. But I'm getting a lot of bonuses from riding around. Last one was about $600, so...
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Maybe I should actually mark this.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that. So, what do you think of him? Yes, we're talking about him. Boondock. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hoongan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining. And in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in 1982 in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then he was in Platoon and The Color of Money, both released in 1986, followed by Good Morning Vietnam in 1987. Oh, and he was in Bird in 1988. What an impressive filmography. Across the 80s, he transformed his rough, young image into a more cheerful, wiser one. That's why the 80s can also be described as the decade that built up Forrest Whitaker's career. I firmly believe that he'll win an Academy Award for Best Actor someday. Yes, I'm sure it's right around the corner. He'll most likely wait until the time is ripe. Maybe around next year, then he'll unleash his best performance yet. Zach, I could go on about famous actors forever, but we have a case to solve here. Let's table this discussion for now.
Okay. Wasn't sure if I'd played that conversation before, so I figured I'd let it play. Okay, we can definitely go in that room again. That's a good sign. Come on, portal, 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 portal. Please, please, please. Swear you don't let me down. Oh, still there. Good, good, good. Still nothing in the bathroom? This is a bare-ass bathroom. All you can do in it is bare ass. Okay, let's see. Oh, I guess I should heal. Oops. I wanted to get some bullets out. Ow! I like the audio doubling effect that was there. fuck was that? Bastard. What's wrong? Oh. Is that a delicate operation, cutting those types of wires? Oh. Oh, you're talking about the old circuit board, right? Have you put the new one in yet? Yeah. You know, Taloki, I realized something. Anybody that happens upon my YouTube VODs can't see the chat. So, like, it's kind of like I'm talking to an imaginary person inside my head. Makes you think. I'm role-playing as York. That's alright, nobody will watch except for ZZ Tears. So if you're wondering why I'm replaying this, there's an item I need that I missed before. But also, usually when you replay other world sequences, in the previous game at least, you usually get a bonus. I mean, Zach might be really abusive. You still didn't watch part 1 of the VOD, did you? Zach seems to be different than York. I don't know if he's a different character, even. I have my suspicions, but... Huh, huh, huh. Take that, you fuck. Boy, oh boy, I sure have a ton of bullets now. I wonder if the boss will still be here at the end. That would be kind of weird. Oh, I thought he was still alive. Just hanging out there for a split second. Damn it, crouch, you fuck. York ass bitch. Oh, fuck. I'm still not used to trying to hit the dodge button. Huh, huh. Yeah, so when they're spawning, there's like a really long wake-up animation before they'll attack you. But it seems like if you punch them while they're spawning in, they wake up instantly. It's like it interrupts that animation and puts them into ready to fight mode. And they just start whooping your ass. So I've gotten hit every single time I tried to punch him. Uh-oh. I lost control over the gun again. That's a really annoying glitch. I can't run either. Still have the mini-map. Alright, let's see. What all can't we do? I can get to the menu. I can't crouch! Fuck! I can't get through here. Son of a bitch. I... Oh, there we go. Getting hit fixed it? I was gonna just see what York's death animation was like. Now I know I went this way before, but did I search it like completely? Yeah, this was the dead end that we had before. Hey! You fuck. Wow, you did 40 damage? And he did his little spin attack? Wow. I wish that when you went to the menu, it defaulted to the inventory. Because when you first go into it, it takes a second before it pops up and it tells you what you're highlighting. So if I have, like, journal highlighted, I'm going to open the menu, I'm going to try to get to my inventory real quick, and I'm going to hit journal. It's really annoying. Actually, if you mash left, I guess that's the best way to do it, is just mash left as soon as you get into the menu. Still not ideal. Also, what the fuck? I still didn't find this doll. That time I actually had the presence of mind to try dodging, but I think I was too late when I actually tried. I still didn't get hit because I was far enough away, but... Whoa, okay. I tried dodging, but I was too late again. And that time I was paralyzed. I do appreciate actually taking damage in Deadly Premonition. It's a nice touch. They actually remembered that this was a game. I know, Swery didn't want combat in the original, but... I noticed too there's different slots for different like guns. Like it says slot 1 in the bottom right. And if you look over on the side there, it says 1, 2, 3, and it says down like on the D-pad, but that just puts me back on shotgun every time. So I'm thinking you unlock different slots. Yeah, once again, I have no access to the mini-map. I did not find the doll. Right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. I'm going to go through here, see if there's a boss. If there is, I'll fight it. And see if the doll is in that room. I need to see if the doll is in the room either way. Okay, no boss. Yeah, from here I can't go back. Just gonna Google it. On purpose or an accident? Are you gonna cut yourself? Oops. Did I get the doll? Like, maybe I have the doll in my key items? Because this is find and deliver Galena's doll. No. Alright, yeah, let me keep looking. What is this quest called? I'm just gonna Google the name of the quest, but let's check out the stamps again. Well, I got a huge profit in bullets. I think we might need to go back in there, I'm sorry. Jesus, okay. Yeah, I had way too many bullets. I'm just gonna bring in 100 and spare change here. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Do you have a very sharp blade? Like, very sharp? Because, yeah, in order to cut something that small, you're really going to need an incredibly sharp object. Okay, so the quest is called Find My Dolly. Son of a bitch. See people asking about it, but oh, okay, so it's in episode 2, goddammit. Let's just run through here again real quick. So we do need to kill these guys anyways for stamps. And we'll get items. Oh, so you asked me about my gun earlier. So I did make a change to my gun loadout. I still have the shotgun, the shotgun power-up, I guess you might call it. But instead of having more bullets, I increased the power. I'm guessing those shots that I just did, that did 10, 10, 10, 10 like that, would have been 5, 5, 5, 5 without the power upgrade. Because that's what it was with the squirrels that I was testing it out on. 10 is enough to one-shot the squirrels, so it's very good. Yeah, the moment you deal damage to them, they become active and they can attack you. That sucks. Also, hang on one sec. Alright, I had an ant. There's also a place in here where you get a dual kill bonus, which is pretty good because you need a lot of those too. So it's fine that we have to redo this. It's fine. I like that there was a toolbox there, so I theoretically could have... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say I could respawn enemies to pick up more items, but the items go straight to your toolbox anyways if you're full. So it's silly. If he would have done his special move, he could have got me. Like that. Or wouldn't have done his special move is what I meant to say. You get a lot of sharpshooter bonuses too. After the first time we went through this combat sequence, I don't even think I had the first sticker for it. But we didn't have the shotgun. The shotgun makes it pretty easy. Because as long as one of your hits them in the face, you get the sharpshooter bonus when they die. Even if that shot didn't kill. Just one of your shots that connected with that enemy has to be in the face. Yeah, if you have snippy blades, you gotta watch out. They're gonna go flying when you snip it. Especially if it's not as sharp as it could be. I knew that guy was coming up behind me because I saw him on the map, but I thought just walking would have been fast enough to avoid him. You are doing a good job pretending to be York. You should keep it up. Oh, shit. Snip, snip. Fuck you. Excuse me. All right. I'm not gonna bother picking up the items in here. What am I saying? You know what the worst meme is? The nobody meme. It's the worst. You don't know what I'm talking about when I say the nobody meme? I mean where somebody posts somebody doing something outlandish, but before that, like let's say I posted a picture of you wiping your ass by taking the toilet paper and wrapping it all the way around your leg and using like a conveyor belt to go straight up to your ass crack. So yeah, it says nobody and then blank. And maybe you add absolutely nobody and then blank. And then a picture of you. And it says to Loki. Basically saying nobody asked for this. But not a single one of those memes has anything added to it with the nobody part. You could have just had the original part. It would have been just as outlandish, just as weird. Hey, Avery's at the park. Should we go talk to Avery? David Jawara. Daniel Clarkson is at the Owl's Nest. What do you think? Should we go talk to Avery and David Clarkson? Or should we go back to the hotel and review the case? And let's go back to the hotel. We're gonna unlock fast travel pretty soon. It'd be a lot easier to go talk to those people. I wonder if it takes forever to load during the fast travel parts, or since it's in the world, I would hope that it would still have the world loaded when it takes you to the next area. I really hope so. I do appreciate that skateboarding in this game, you can basically just sit here. You don't really have to do anything. Maybe tap the button every so often. But you can just relax. Take it easy.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say.
The repeating dialogue sucks because I don't want to get tired of things that York has to say. I never want to get tired of the character of York.
This is the Deep South.
And yet he's going to tell me about the Deep South constantly. Not too many items around here. Alright. Uh-oh. It's a squirrel. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, you! You're FBI, right?
And who might you be?
I'm Raven. But around here, they call me the Speed Witch.
Look at her full name.
You're here investigating the lease case, yeah? And instead of a car, you're using a skateboard? For real? You've already become the talk of the town, you know? Anyway, I was just wondering if you needed any help. What's your name?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York
I'm
Morgan.
gonna commandeer your
Please,
car.
call me York.
Okay, Yorkie it is. I'm actually testing out a new kind of business right now. And I was hoping you'd be down to try it out, Yorkie.
What kind of business are we talking about here?
I drive my customers to wherever they want to go, and once we get there, they pay me.
Oh, this is the fast travel.
Now that I think about it, I reckon it ain't much different from a taxi.
Seems a bit strange to call it a new type of business then.
Only 'cause you haven't heard the details yet. Here, let me explain. I got a feeling that in the future, cell phones are gonna get more advanced. And people are gonna be able to just order taxis from their phones whenever they need to get somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, why don't I just start a company that instantly sends out drivers to take folks from point A to point B?
How?
I want to make it so that anyone out there can just register on my site as a driver. I'm talking normal people, not pros. Then once we get a request, we'll just send out the driver who's closest to the customer.
This is the
It'll be
CEO
a
of
hell
Uber.
a lot more convenient than public transportation, and faster than any normal taxi company. I'm positive it'll be a big hit. And I'm gonna call it Wyvern. The logo will be a Y and a V. Cool, yeah?
Is that legal?
Beats me. But if I hire them all as independent contractors, I reckon it'll work out. See, that means each driver and customer will be bound by their own private agreements. My company will just provide them with a platform to hook up. Squeaky clean, right? Now, here comes the fun part. I want to help you get around while you're in our town, Yorkie. For a fee, of course. Keep an eye out for my balloons. Whenever you see one in town, give me a whistle and I'll be there.
Why not invite me to use your site then? Why are you out here driving around?
I'm still experimenting with this business model. My site isn't open yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what sort of fees will work best. So I decided to go find myself a customer to get a feel for how things will really go. Well, wanna ride?
Zach, that was quite the spiel, wasn't it? This seems like little more than a scheme to make some pocket change from carpooling. And what's new about that? Although it will be a bit hard for us to keep investigating here for days with nothing but a skateboard. What do you think? Should we accept her offer?
Where are we going? We're already at the hotel.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get in, get in.
This would be a really good DDR song. Okay, so that's what I unlocked already. Alright, let's just test this out. I just want to see what the load times are like. All I picked was just down the street. So if it's more than like 15 seconds... Oh, okay, that wasn't bad. Cool. Alright, back to what I was doing.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that...
Looks like we have a lot of those to unlock. We've seen a lot of them. But they're not unlocked. We'll have to see them again, I guess. Oh. Excuse me. Holy shit. Bellboy David is here.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
He wants me to go take a shit in his bathroom. Just notice the art here. It's pretty good. Oh, we haven't looked at the board in a while.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
Raven Yahoo.
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim. Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family.
Here's that song, York and Zach.
Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty.
Might want to pay attention because he's going to sum up the entire day, I think.
Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
It would be Danny.
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson. His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson. He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson, but he's still just the son-in-law. Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder? Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific. But we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson? Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed her, while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history. The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games, and sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
Is this a joke?
Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case. Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something? The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What, still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Bling. Wonder what it's loading now. Is it loading 2019? Yeah.
Lena can't
Oh, wait,
be
no,
a
it isn't.
killer. They're making all this shit up.
I thought that was Simon sitting on the... Holy shit.
If what you say is true, Daniel, how do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Bukhari. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Pa. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. First, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Bukhari has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
No, because you
Yes,
guys...
sir. Believe me, I
You guys
do.
are talking about completely different things, it sounds like.
Everything to me, Pa.
Are you serious about this?
That's a cool iPad.
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson. And all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Look at the gator coming up.
Paul, I mean, you're joking, right?
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
No, but
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
wait, Paul. I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way. You can't be serious, sir. Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this!
Sorry about that.
Just tell me this is a joke, please!
Maybe we should have met with Danny Clarkson at the bar last night.
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do. That be the law of this land.
Well, that guy was the son-in-law to Loki. It's not his actual son. He probably doesn't like him. Yeah, this is a pretty good band. That's that's a good thing to end that scene with. No context whatsoever. Every weird scene in this game should end the same way. So it says 31 hours, but that's mostly sleep time. I heard that this game, if you leave it in sleep mode, it counts the time. It's a lot of miles. For obstruction of businesses. Whole fucked up. Squirrels and dogs. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording for just a second, then restart it. 1 sec.